right? Be precise. Send the ball to the screen. Come across the screen.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The Raptors shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively to say the least. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. Achua is out there with Chris Boucher. And it's Young in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's Hayes. Van Vliet brings the double team. Boucher with the steal. And stolen by Noel. Hayes picks up the loose ball, but he was in the backcourt. They'll give it up.
Oof, he's had a dismal second half, Kevin. He did a great job getting the ball to his teammates and working it around in the first half, but the second half, not so much.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
To the inside. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Shoots a 3. And they recover it. Here's Duren. Up and in on the layup.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, that pops your confident balloon out there, just completely deflating when plays like that happen.
Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. That one, no good. Van Vliet's gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. There's the lob to the hoop, and another turnover here by Detroit.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. You're scratching your head to that turnover.
Lee's checked in for Detroit. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Van Vliet on the wing, covered by Lee. The offensive rebound. The dunk by Achua.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Here's Lee after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Diallo has the open look. Sinks the three-pointer.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, this team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Hayes the pass to Diallo. And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That'll be his second foul of the game. And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the games. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
Now, here's Diallo. And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Some changes for Toronto. Ken Birch comes in for Achua. And Anunoby subbed in for Young. Lee against Flynn. Shot clock at 6. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. It's his 3rd foul of the game. The NBA announced its 75th anniversary team last year, Brent, with a lot of fanfare attached to it. What'd you think of the list?
I thought the list was pretty good. You can always argue a few guys should have been on it, and it's probably a tough pill to swallow for current guys who have had tremendous careers to this point. Guys who have played 8 or 9 years that didn't maybe make this particular list. I'll tell you this, Kevin, in 25 years, there'll be another list.
And here are the Raptors now after the basket by Detroit.
Oh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Lee kicks to Diallo. Lee outside. Last season, of course, Marcus Smart won the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. And I think the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors, but it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Raptors, Gary Trent Jr. At the line for two.
He misses the free throw. Some changes for Toronto. Siakam is checked in for Khem Birch. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Flynn. Good on the second free throw. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And Hayes kicks to Lee. Anunoby comes with the double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
And Toronto has possession. Here's Hayes. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And Hayes finishing the play. That's impressive after he took the hit.
And stolen by Noel. Pass to Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Now Lee following the three-point attempt by Pascal Siakam. Lee passes to Hayes, and he's going up for the alley-oop.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Looking to end his cold spell. Oh, that's blocked.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together. He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And the handles and confidence of Siakam both have grown so much. Zero hesitation taking that one to the rack.
Passes it to Diallo.
I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the fourth personal, and he needs to stay aggressive out there. So going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines for the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences, get ourselves fired up. You game?
No. Come on, Greg. I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it. Here's Bagley. Kept alive. It's deflected. Fast break, Toronto. Back to Siakam. Now, here's Trent. Not a lot of room. Lee with the steal. To the paint. And Duran slams it in.
Putting on a clinic this quarter. I mean, what a tremendous outburst scoring-wise.
Anunoby in the corner. Knocks down the 3-ball. Anunoby's got 5 points in the quarter.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
And the pass to Diallo. Can't hit that one. Good D by Anunoby. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. VanVleet passes to Boucher. And the dunk by Boucher.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Hayes. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own call. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
And Toronto making a change. Barnes is checked in. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, we'll be headed to the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good.
Hamidou Diallo.
Diallo hits them both. 1:32 left to play in the final quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Pistons.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. Now here's Diallo, following the miss by Pascal Siakam. Lee kicks to Diallo. He's with it. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Lee. The putback. It's good on the putback.
But the truth is, they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Diallo with it. Guarded now by Barnes. And Noel throws it down.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Now here's Bagley. Lee outside. Poked away. Pass to Trent. That shot is off. Good D by Lee. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean,
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long.